Today I am explaining exercise 3.3 second question. The question is, form the pair of linear equations for the following problems and find their solution by substitution method. The statement is, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. This is the statement. We have to make the linear equation from this statement. How we will do that? First we have to form the linear equation. After that we have to find the solution by substitution method. See the statement. The difference between two numbers is 26. From this sentence we will get the first linear equation. And the second equation is one number is 3 times the other. This is the second equation. So we'll see that. See, let us consider first number be x and the other number y. We are considering that here it given that two numbers are there. So the first number is x and other number is y. Then y minus x equal to 26. How we got this? See here the difference between two numbers is 26. How we will find the difference? The second minus the first. So the difference between the two numbers is 26. So we will get that y minus x equal to 26. Make it as first equation. And the second one, the number is, one number is 3 times the other. How we can write? Y equal 3x. One number is y. That number is 3 times the other. Other is what? X. X is the other number. That is 3 times. So y equal to 3x. So from this statement, we form that two linear equation. Now this is a pair of linear equation. From this equation, we have to find the solution. That means we have to find the numbers. What are the numbers? This x and y by using substitution method. Here the second equation is y equal to 3x. This one variable is in the form of other variable. So y equal to 3x. We can substitute this y equal to 3x in equation 1. See, this is the equation 1. In this equation, in the place of this y, we can substitute 3x. Now we will get, see here y, instead of this y we are giving that, which value? 3x. So 3x minus x equal to 26. This 26. So 3x minus x, 3 minus x, 3x minus x is 2x. So 2x equal 26. Now we can divide by 2 in both sides, LHS and RHS, we can divide by 2. So 2x by 2 is x equal 26 by 2 is 13. So we got that x equal to 13. Now we have to find the other value, that is y. See the second one, y equal to 3x. So in this place, instead of this x, we can give the value 13. So substitute x equal to 13 in equation 2. This is the equation 2. See here, this x place we are giving the value 13. So y equal to 3 into 13. 3 into 13 how much? Is it 39. So y equal to 39. Hence the numbers are 13 and 39. See here, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times to the other. So one number, this x and y. X is 13 and other number is 39. You can check that. 39 minus 13 is 26. And y equal to 3x. Here y is 39. This 39 equal 3 into 13. That we got that 3 into 13 is 39. So this statement is correct. So we got that x and y values by substitution method. The next problem, the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. So from this statement, we have to make the linear equation. Then we have to find the angles. What are the two angles? How we will form that? The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degree. So sum of the supplementary angles is how much? 180. So let x be a larger angle and y be a smaller angle. The sum of supplementary angles is 180. And the next statement, the larger of two supplementary angle exceed the smaller by 18. That means the difference between these two angle is 18 degree. So x minus y equal 18. Make that equation number 2 and the first equation as first one. Now we can find the x and y. That means we have to find that angles x and y by using substitution method. Pick one equation and write one variable in terms of other. In this, we can take any equation. Here x plus y equal to 180. We can write as x equal 180 minus y. Otherwise, we can write that x equal 18 plus y. Here I am taking that x equal to 180 minus y. The first equation I am taking that. So x equal to 180 minus y. Now substitute x equal to 180 minus y in equation number 2. Where is the equation number 2? This is the equation number 2. X minus y equal to 18. In this x place we are giving that 180 minus y. 180 minus y minus y. See, this is the minus y equal 18. Now minus y plus minus y minus 2y. Minus plus minus is minus. Then we can add both. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So it is minus 2y equal 180 minus this 180. See here. Here it is positive. 180 is positive. This is the addition. Here it will go. It will become subtraction. So 180 minus 80 minus 180 equal minus 162. Now divide both sides LHS and RHS by minus 2. Now we will get that y equal 81. So minus 2y by minus 2 is y equal minus 162 by 2 is 81. So we got that y equal 81 degree. Now we have to find the other angle is x. So substitute y equal to 81 in equation 1. See, this is the equation 1. Otherwise you can substitute in here also x equal to 180 minus y. In this place y's place you can substitute 81. Then also you will get that x value. But here I am substituting y equal to 81 in first equation. So x plus 81 equal 180. So x equal, see here this is addition here. It will go this side. It is subtraction. So 180 minus 81 is 99 degree. Now we got that both angles x and y. Hence the angles are 99 and 81. The next one, the coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for 3,800. Later, she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. So this is the statement. From this statement, we have to find pair of linear equation. After that, we have to find the cost of each bat and each ball by substitution method. See here, the coach of a cricket team buys 7 bat and 6 balls for 3,800. See this first statement we can make as a one linear equation. And the other statement, later she buys 3 bat and 5 balls for 1,750. This is the second equation. How we will form that? We'll see. See here, let us consider x be the cost of a bat and y be the cost of a ball. See here, 7 bats and 6 balls. So this bat is x and this ball is y. So we can write that 7 bats. 7 bats, how we can write? 7 into x plus 6 balls. Balls is what? Y be the cost of ball. So 6y equal 3,800. See here, 7x plus 6y equal 3,800. Make this equation as 1. The second one, later she buys 3 bat and 5 balls for 1,750. So this bat we are considering that the cost of a bat is x. Cost of a bat. So cost of a 3 bat is 3x plus cost of a ball is y. So cost of 5 balls is 5 into y, 5y. Both 3x plus 5y equal to 1,750. See here, 3x plus 5y equal 1,750. Make this equation as 2. These are the two equations. Now we form that pair of linear equation. From this we have to find that cost of a bat and a ball. Cost of one ball and one bat. How to find that? By substitution method. Pick one equation and write one variable in terms of other. Here both x and y having the coefficients. So in one equation we can take. I am taking that first equation. 7x plus 6y equal 3,800. So 7x equal 3,800 minus 6y divided by 7. So x equal 3,800 minus 6y by 7. Make it as 3. Now x equal to one value we got. This value we have to substitute in second equation. Substitute this 3, x equal to 3,800 minus 6y by 7 in equation 2. See, this is the equation number 2. Instead of this x, we are giving this value. So 3 into 3,800 minus 6y by 7 plus this 5y equal 1,750. Now we can multiply. 3 into 3,800 is 11,400 minus 3 into 6 is 18y plus 7 into 5 is 35 equals 7 into 1,750 is 12,250. Now minus 18y plus 35y is 17y equal 12,250 minus 11,400 is 850. Now divide both sides by 17. So y equal 50. Now we got that y value. Now we have to find that x. See here, x equal to 3800 minus 6y by 7. Instead of this y, we can give the value 50. Substitute y equal to 50 in equation 3. This is the equation 3. So x equal 3800 minus 6 into 50 by 7. Now 3800 minus 6 into 50 is 300. So 3800 minus 350 by 7. We will get that 500. Now the cost of a bat is 500 and the cost of a ball is 50. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge of the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is 105 and the journey of 15 km, the charge paid is 155. What are the fixed charge and charge per kilometer? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? First we have to make pair of linear equation. See here, the taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. They are charging fixed charge plus charge for a distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, they are charging 105. That means we can consider that fixed charge be x and y be the charge per kilometer. Now, distance of 10 km, they charge paid for 105. Fixed charge is x. X plus the distance is 10 km. The cost of a charge per kilometer is y. So, cost for 10 km is 10y. So, we can write as x plus 10y equal 105. Make it as 1. The second one, journey for 15 km, the charge paid is 155. So the fixed charge is x plus charge per kilometer. 15 kilometer charge for 15 kilometer is 15y. So x plus 15y equal 155. Make it as equation number 2. Now we have to solve this by using substitution method to find the fixed charge and charge per kilometer. What is the substitution method? In substitution method, we are picking one equation and write one variable in terms of other. How it will be? See here x equal 105 minus 10y. See here the first equation I am taking. In this I can write x equal 105. Here it is this 10y is addition. It will go this side, so it will be subtraction. So x equal 105 minus 10y. Make this equation as 3. Now we can substitute this x value in equation 2. Substitute 3 in equation 2. Now we will get, see here this x, instead of this x we are giving that 105 minus 10y plus the remaining part is, which is the remaining part? See 15y. See this 15y. 15y equal 155. Now, minus 10y plus 15y. How much? Minus and plus. How we are adding minus and plus? We are subtracting smaller value from bigger. Then we are giving the sign for the bigger one. See here, 15 is bigger. We are subtracting this 10 from 15. So we will get that 5. Then sign of the bigger one is positive. So we will get that 5. 5y equal 155 minus this 105. Here it is addition. It will go here, it will be subtraction. So 155 minus 105 is 50. Now we can divide both sides by 5. So 5y by 5 is y. Then 50 by 5 is 10. Now we will get that y equal to 10. So what is that y? Y be the charge per kilometer. For 1 kilometer it is 10. And we have to find that x. X means fixed charge. What is the fixed charge? How we will find that? See here, the equation 3. X equal to 105 minus 10y. Instead of this y, we can give the value 10. Substitute the value y equal to 10 in equation 3. See here, this is the equation 3. In this we can give the y value. Now we can find that x. X means fixed charge. See here, x equal to 105 minus. See here, 10 into y value is what? See this, y equal to 10. So 10 into 10 is 100. So 105 minus 100 is 5. So we got that fixed charge. Hence the fixed charge is 5 and charge per kilometer is 10. Now what is the question next? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometer? That means we have to find how much they will pay for 25 kilometer. How we will get that? We can make a linear equation for this. X plus 10y equal to 105. This is for 10 kilometer. So how we can make for 25 kilometer? They are charging fixed charge together with the charge of distance covered. So fixed charge is what? X. So X plus how much distance they are traveling? 25 kilometer. Then charge per kilometer is Y. So X plus 25Y. See here, charge for 25 kilometer equal X plus 25Y. Now what is the value for X? X is the fixed charge. Fixed charge is 5. So 5 plus 25 into Y is charge per kilometer. Charge per kilometer is 10. So 25 into 10. 5 plus 25 into 10. 25 into 10 is 250 plus 5 is 255. Hence, the person have to pay 255 for traveling 25 kilometers. The next problem, a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. If 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. How we will find? What is a fraction? Fraction we can write in the form of p by q. See here, I am taking that. Let x by y be a fraction in the form of p by q, x by y. So, x is the numerator and y be the denominator. All of you know that. Now, see the first sentence. If 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 9 by 11. See here, x by y. X is the numerator and y is the denominator. In this numerator and denominator, we are adding 2. So, x plus 2 by y plus 2 equal. If you are adding 2 in numerator and denominator, the fraction become 9 by 11. See here, 9 by 11. Now we can multiply and write that 11 into x plus 2 equal 9 into y plus 2. Now 11x plus 11 into 2 is 22 equal 9 into y 9y plus 9 into 2 is 18. Now we can write 11x minus, that means that variable terms in one side and the constant term in other side. So 11x minus 9y equal 18 minus this. Here it is addition. It will go this side. It will be subtraction. So 18 minus 22 is minus 4. Make it as equation number 1. The second equation, how we can find? See this? If 3 is added to both numerator and the denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. So what is the fraction? X by y be the fraction. In that we are adding 3 in both numerator and denominator. So x plus 3 by y plus 3 equal, which will become, the fraction become 5 by 6. See here 5 by 6. Multiply and write. So 6 into x plus 3 equal 5 into y plus 3. So 6x plus 18 equal 5y in plus 5 into 3 is 15. Collect the variable term in one side and constant term in other side. So 6x minus 5y equal 15 minus, see here it is addition, will go here subtraction. So 15 minus 18 is minus 3. Now we got that second equation. This equation we can make as 6x equal minus 3 plus 5y. X equal minus 3 plus 5y by 6. Make it as 3. Now substitute the equation 3 in 1. What is the first equation? See, this is the equation number 1. In this x place, we are giving that minus 3 plus 5y by 6. So here 11 into x. X is minus 3 plus 5y by 6 minus the remaining part is this. See here the remaining part 9y equal minus 4. Now we can multiply. 11 into minus 3 is minus 33 plus 11 into 5, 55y minus this 9 and 6. 9 into 6 is 54 minus 54y equal minus 4 into 6 is minus 24. Now 55 minus 54 is y. Only 1. 55 minus 54 is 1. So it is y. 1y equal minus 24 plus 33. See here it is minus 33. It will go here. It is will be addition. So minus 24 plus 33 is 9. Now we got the value y. That means here the denominator we got. Now we have to find the numerator. How we can find? We can substitute this value in equation 3. Substitute the value y equal 9 in 3. So x equal minus 3 plus 5 into y. Instead of this y, we can give the value 9. So 5 into 9 by 6. Minus 3 plus 5 into 9 is 9 5s are how much? 45 by 6. So 45 minus 3 is 42 by 6 is 7. Now the fraction is 7 by 6. X, what is x? X be the numerator. Numerator is 7. And y be the denominator. Denominator is 9. So the fraction is 7 by 9. The next one. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present age? How we can find? See the first sentence. we can make that one equation, one linear equation, and the second sentence we can make that other equation. How it will be? 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. After 5 years, Jacob's age will be 3 times of that his son. So we have to consider Jacob age will be X and son's age will be Y. Let the age of Jacob is X and the age of his son is Y. After 5 years, Jacob's age will be 3 times that of his son. After 5 years means X plus 5 equal 3 times of that his son. After 5 years, son's age is Y plus 5. See here, this is the age of his son after 5 years. This age, okay. So after 5 years, Jacob age will be 3 times that of his son. So after 5 years, X plus 5 is the Jacob's age after 5 years equal 3 times of son, his son. This we can write as X plus 5 equal 3Y minus 15. So X minus 3Y equal to 10. This make it as equation number 1. The second one, 5 years ago, Jacob age was 7 times that of his son. So 5 years ago means X minus 5. So the Jacob age is X minus 5 and that son's age is Y minus 5. So Jacob age was 7 times that of his son. So X minus 5 equal 7 times the age of his son is Y minus 5. So we can write that X minus 7Y equal minus 30. Make it as equation number 2. Now we can solve this by substitution method. For that, we are considering that first equation X equal minus 3Y equal 10. So we can write as X equal 10 plus 3Y. See here, X equal 10 plus 3Y. Make it as equation number 3. Now we can substitute this equation 3 in 2. This is the equation 2. Instead of this X, we can give the value 10 plus 3Y. So 10 plus 3Y minus 7Y. See the remaining part we can write 7Y equal minus 30. So 3Y minus 7Y is 4Y minus 4Y. How we will get that? How we are adding that one positive number and negative number? See here, we can subtract the smaller one from bigger and give the symbol as the small, bigger one. Bigger symbol we are writing. So minus 7 plus 3 is minus 4y equal. See minus 30. Here it is addition. It will go here. It will become subtraction. So minus 30 minus 10 is minus 40. Now we can divide LHS and RHS by minus 4. So y equal 10. Now we got that age of son. Now we have to find the age of Jacob. Substitute y equal to 10 in 3. See this is the 3. X equal 10 plus 3y. In this y place we can give that y equal to 10. Now x equal 10 plus 3 into 10. So x equal to 40. 10 plus 3 into 10 is 30. 30 plus 10 is 40. Hence, the present age of Jacob is, see here the age of Jacob is x. X is 40. And the present of age of his son is y. So we got that y equal to 10. So the present age of his son is 10 years.